Hi, and welcome everybody to the Winner's Circle Sports Betting Podcast. I'm your host, Ross Benjamin of the Winner's Circle Sports Betting channel. And this show is brought to you by gamblersworld.net and also gamblersworld.com. Gamblersworld.net is our pick site. And not only myself, but 9 other great handicappers at that site. You need to check that out, folks, because these free picks are great. We've been doing very well for you over the last couple of weeks. And over the long haul, we've done extremely well for you. But our best picks are premium paid selections to go to our paying clients. You could find those at gamblersworld.net. And when you go there, you could be rest assured all picks and packages are guaranteed. As a matter of fact, well, not all packages. Let me specify. All subscription plans of 30 days or less are guaranteed, and all single game and multi-game packages are also guaranteed. And our guarantee, quite simply, is this. We grade our plays. If you make a profit according to our grading system, you're set to go. But if you don't make a profit, we are going to credit your account the exact amount of your purchase price. No, you don't get your money back, but you'll get that exact amount of your purchase price put back into your account, and you could use that any which way you like at any time with any handicapper of your choosing. We do rate our plays 2, 3, 4, 5, and 10. The majority of selections you're going to get from the handicappers on the site are 2, 3, and 4 units. The guys are only allowed, including myself, to use 6 5-unit picks per month and 2 10-unit picks per month. So keep an eye on those when it's a 5-unit and 10-unit play comes out. Those are usually game of the weeks and game of the months or game of the years. So keep an eye on those. But the 2, 3, and 4 unit, and we grade our plays on $100 bet per unit. We're not telling you what to play, but our grading system grades it. So if it's a $200 play or a 2-unit play, it's a $200 play. 3-unit, 300, 4-unit, 400, 5-unit, 500, and 10-unit is $1,000. So, okay. And that's how we do that. And it's our guarantee. I was scheduled to have Chip Chirimbes and Doug Upstone with me today. But unfortunately, because of technical difficulties, those gentlemen got held up. And I didn't want to keep them waiting, but they did share information on a couple games on the Saturday card. As a matter of fact, we were scheduled to do Jacksonville and Dallas, which I'm going to take a look at. And Chip and Doug, Chip was going to do the Jets and Panthers, and Doug, the Eagles and Ravens. Let's start with Doug's pick. The Eagles at the Ravens. That game goes on Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. The Ravens currently are a huge 6-point favorite. Doug likes the Ravens here, and he cites the fact that Baltimore just has that winning tradition with John Harbaugh during the preseason. And specifically speaking, since 2016, the Ravens have won 23 straight preseason games. That's right, 23-0 since 2016. Now, I know they're laying a big number, so also keep in mind, out of those 23 wins, they went 22-1 against the spread. Philadelphia is the defending NFC champion, but Doug alluded to in our conversations, his theory there is Philadelphia unlikely to play any starters, and if they do, it'll be for a series or two. And they're pretty set in stone. They got a continuity in their coaching staff, and he's going to go and ride the Baltimore Ravens winning tradition in the preseason. Baltimore -6 over Philadelphia on Saturday night from Doug Upstone. The Jets and the Panthers, Carolina is a 3.5-point favorite, and the total in that game is 37. And Chip Chirimbes likes the Jets here, plus the 3.5 over the Ravens. He cites the fact that the Jets will be playing their second preseason game as opposed to Carolina's first preseason game. And if you've been following the NFL preseason over the years, you know that's been an advantageous position for teams playing their second preseason game as opposed to ones playing their preseason openers. As a matter of fact, as it applies to this game, I got a betting angle I'll share with you that supports Chip's selection of the Jets plus 3.5. Anytime you have a game to away underdog, and they're coming off a straight up loss in their preseason opener, and the team they're facing is playing their opening preseason game. Those teams have gone 13-5-1 against the spread since 1990, and that includes 12-7 straight up. So not only have they covered at a high rate, they've also won over 60% of the time straight up in those situations. So once again, Doug likes the Baltimore Ravens -6 over the Eagles. Chip Chirimbes likes the New York Jets plus 3.5 over the Carolina Panthers. I'm looking at the Jacksonville and Dallas game. Before I get to that, friendly reminder, folks, if you're watching on your PC, you'll see a WC logo in the bottom right-hand corner of your video box. If you click on that, a subscribe button will come up. Hit that subscribe button. It costs you absolutely nothing. There's no hidden agenda. There's no obligations going forward. And just go into your YouTube settings, I would suggest, after you subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and you'll be alerted immediately upon any of our Winner's Circle sports betting podcasts going up on our channel. And also, I'll be back tomorrow morning, and I'll be talking with Jesse Schul. We'll be covering a couple more NFL preseason games. And then tomorrow afternoon, I'll be back with Chip Chirimbes, 2 more NFL preseason exhibition games, or preseason games, whatever term you want to use. Exhibition, I'm showing my age. But in any event, at the end of tomorrow, you'll have all 16 NFL preseason games that we covered and 16 picks. And if you missed the earlier week portions of our show, all there right on the archives at Winner's Circle Sports Betting Channel. Go to YouTube and just type in Winner's Circle Sports Betting, and it'll come right up for you. And if you're already subscribed, you know the routine. Okay, so let me get to Jacksonville and Dallas. That game will go at 5 p.m. Eastern time on Saturday, August 12th. Right now, Jacksonville, a 4-point road favorite in this game, and the total's 37.5. You know, folks, I've said this throughout the course of the week and in prior years, if you've been following me, I put a lot of emphasis on what head coaching trends are, because to me, like a guy like Harbaugh, 23-0 during the preseason, he obviously puts more emphasis on creating a winning culture during the preseason, where other coaches really don't take it that seriously, and they use it for an evaluation period, and they play their starters very limitedly because they want to get to the finish line of the preseason healthy and have everybody intact from key personnel standpoint when you go into the regular season. So I'm looking at, first of all, Doug Peterson from the Jacksonville Jaguars. You go back to his time with the Philadelphia Eagles, and then last year, the Jags in his first year went 0-3 straight up in ATS during the preseason. Then taking that back further to his time with Philadelphia, Peterson's 2-10 straight up in against the spread in his last 12 NFL preseason games as head coach at both the Philadelphia and Jacksonville. And, you know, the Jaguars franchise hasn't exactly tore it up during the preseason in recent years. As a matter of fact, they have gone 1-10 straight up and 2-9 against the spread since 2019 in the preseason. And that includes 1-6 straight up in ATS as a favorite. So again, they're 1-10 straight up, and you're laying 4 points more than a field goal on the road. And then you look at their past history, and you look at Doug Peterson's history, doesn't bode well for laying points with the favorite here. Mike McCarthy, on the other hand, won his last 2 with the Cowboys last year in the preseason. But if you take it back to his days of Green Bay, McCarthy in his last 23 NFL preseason games as a head coach with Green Bay, and also in his tenure here with Dallas, 14-8-1 against the spread, 14-9 straight up in his last 23 preseason games. So I am going to take the Dallas Cowboys here, plus the 4 over the Jacksonville Jaguars on Saturday evening. Also, folks, home underdog of 1.5 or greater, playing in their preseason opener since 2005. They're 22-9 against the spread, including 20-11 straight up. So I'm going with the Dallas Cowboys plus the 4 over Jacksonville. Once again, Chip Chirimbes, he likes the Jets plus 3.5 over Carolina. And Doug Upstone is taking the Baltimore Ravens to continue that red-hot preseason winning streak of 23 straight games. He's laying the 6 with Baltimore over the Philadelphia Eagles. Folks, you'll see a like button right underneath there. We appreciate if you hit the like button. It's just a small token of your appreciation for the work that we put in here and the information that we garner and prepare for to make you a smarter sports bettor today than what you were yesterday. I'll be back tomorrow morning with Jesse Shule, tomorrow afternoon with Chip Chirimbes, more NFL preseason action. Until then, take care and God bless, folks.